Earthquake.
No, Captain. Battle formations.
South Korea's government is beginning discussions on potentially a shutdown of crypto exchanges. Michael Novogratz has shelved plans to start a crypto hedge fund.
The world is not anymore the way it used to be. No. Be connected!
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die! And these shield boys! Remember this day, man, for it will be yours for all time!
Spartans! Lay down your weapons!
Persians! Come and get them!
Hello guys, welcome to this live stream. Today we are going to talk about Bitcoin. And today is the last day I'm going to show you this system, as I said, because actually I'm going to publish the new indicator. Actually it's a semi-indicator, just I mix it. In one indicator I created one indicator using this indicator and in just one indicator. I merge everything in one indicator. That is the point. So today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and in the next live stream I'm going to use a new indicator. So actually today I'm going to publish this new indicator and you can use it for free. So later today in the Discord and in the description of this video I'm going to publish, I'm going to share the link. Okay, so let's start. Now we are watching Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually was very interesting a few hours ago. Massive week here. Very interesting how market makers, they like to play with the emotions of people, right? Yeah, so okay, let's start. I'm gonna start with 4-hour chart. As you can see here, I was expecting a pullback, right? Technically speaking, as I said to you, I will never enter in long position here if I don't see the pullback, and the pullback happened actually a few hours ago. Was very fast actually. Honestly, I couldn't catch this because I was sleeping, but I am entering long position around $55,000 around here, this area, because of course this is obvious continuation to keep going to the upside. Why? Well, it's because the market is bullish right now and the trend is your friend. And now the MA55 in 4-hour test was tested, and now we can see this bounce. What is going to happen here is more about experience, not about indicators. It's very simple. Market makers they crash all the people here. They were in long position here because, you know, to the moon, right? 100K. So after they crash, now they will, people who enter in short in this area, they are on maybe 58 around there. Market makers will go there and kill all of them as well. This is the game, this is the business. So now they kill all the longs, and now they will kill all the shorts. So that's why I'm expecting new highs. Technically speaking, of course, we don't have entry right now in 4-hour. Technically not, but in the next 8 hours, we will see maybe entry signal, something like this. Something like this. And the reason is because, as you can see here, we have finally green candles here in the sorry, in this indicator. But yeah, so I'm expecting in the next 8 hours, maybe today, maximum tomorrow, we will see maybe other push to maybe this time to $58,000 is gonna be my last pivot. My last pivot. Let me be clear about something. Many people, they are thinking $60,000 is the key level. No, usually no. They are doing the same mistake as they did when Bitcoin was $20,000. $20,000 never was resistance. I don't know why. Just YouTubers. From here, we know a few days ago, I said, okay, I will never buy here, right? Never buy here. But the time is very important. Bitcoin is consolidating here, yeah, for almost 1 week, and it's not crashing. I mean, crashing. I mean, downtrend here, right? Something like this. It's not doing that. So what does that mean? There is a very high probability Bitcoin will break the range to the upside, and now right now it's happening. This week it was just stock hunters. As I said, market makers, they like to do these kind of things, and after that they will push the price to the upside. As you can see here in 1-day chart, we still have the signal green. I will say maybe 60-70%. We need to wait. Maybe this week we will see finally something I'm looking for. What I'm looking for? Bear divergences. Let me show you here. There is potentially we will see something very interesting this week, because finally Bitcoin is breaking this level, right? So the next level, the next pivot is here, which using just price action is $58,000, and also from here I am expecting Bitcoin potentially will find some resistance here, the last resistance here. If Bitcoin breaks this level, well, right now I'm telling you this, Bitcoin will just enter in parabolic. If it breaks this level, confirm it as support from here, $60,000, 65, doesn't matter. I will say maybe $60,000, $70,000, $80,000. It's too soon to say this, of course, because I want to see Bitcoin doing that first. I want to see Bitcoin breaking 58, testing 58 around there, and from there we will see new highs. But if that happens in this time, I will say it's gonna be very bad for Bitcoin. Let me tell you something why. Let me tell you why. If Bitcoin breaks right now, at this point, we will see something like this. Bear divergences here in 1-day chart, from here to here. Sorry, from here to here, something like this. We will see something like this. So if that happens, Bitcoin maybe will break 59, 58, and maybe we'll go to $57,000, $70,000, and we will see the confirmation of this bear divergence. And from that, the distance from $70,000 to the next, the MA55 is quite big, as you can see here. So $15,000 correction, something like that. And let me tell you something. If this happened, if this move happened, because in my previous video I said, okay, if $45,000 breaks, Bitcoin will go to test this level, right? So I was looking for actually rejection for $47,000, $47,000, but actually Bitcoin broke this level, and now the next level, as you can see, is this one. Actually, this one, the volume profile is very good, as you can see here. Bitcoin is breaking right now this one. So because we see this bear divergence here forming in 1-day chart, I will say this is gonna be the last move of Bitcoin this year, and not because 1-day chart, is because the weekly chart is showing something very concerning. I told you a long time ago. Remember, this is weekly chart, right? Weekly chart, it will take maybe 3 or 6 months. So we have this point, and potentially we will have other bear divergences around here, something like this, around next year, December. So if that happens, if we see bear divergences here, that means Bitcoin will do a new high, maybe around 70,000, 80,000, around there. And from there we will see these bear divergences here. If that happen, let me tell you something. It's very rare to see Bitcoin having a bear divergence here in weekly chart. Actually, I was looking for a bear divergence here in weekly chart for Bitcoin. The last one I found was this one, here to here. This is a very divergence here. The last, I mean, the bison of this indicator, the only one. And as you can see here, the drop from here to here was, from the bear market was around 400 days. I'm talking more than 1 year or bear market. And also from here to the bottom, around 80%, 90%. So if we see this, well, be careful, enjoy your profits, of course, yes, because this is gonna be the last push. I would say that yes, maybe yes, and we will see something like this, 1 year bear market, something like that. And right now, in the short term, Bitcoin, in the next, now the price action is doing something very great. I know many classic technical traders, they are doing this as a bearish patterns. Technically speaking, should break to the downside. But I am, well, you will see how classical technical analysis doesn't work. Why? Because they will get wrecked. They're entering short here, and Bitcoin will go to the moon here, maybe around 50, 58, 59, taking killing all the shorts, and from there maybe something like this. Something like this, based on my experience, of course. I can be wrong, yes, but based on this, I don't think so. If you see 4-hour chart here, as I said, in the next 4 hours, 8 hours, actually, technically now, almost now, we will see maybe the breakout using just price action. Of course, volatility is quite orange here. Maybe we will not see a very hard push like this. Maybe just slowly. Maybe we will see something like this. Volatility was actually contracting in this weekend in 1-hour chart, as you can see here. I saw this, and with this price action here, now we can see it's in red. So yeah, very interesting. So let's see the 5-day chart. 5-day chart for Bitcoin is bullish, as I said, is close. Let me see. Well, if in the next 2 days it close above $55,000, yeah, I am bullish, and this is gonna be green again. We will have, no, we don't have in 5-day chart. We don't have in short term bear divergences here. Yeah, but the sense setup, as you can see here, from here, something like this. We will have bear divergences confirming a weekly chart. And for me, when I see weekly chart bear divergence, well, let me show you Cardano. Cardano is a very simple example what will happen. We have bear divergence here in weekly chart for Cardano. Here, Cardano entered in a big range, right? So we have this point, and correction from $3 to the bottom, almost 50%. In the best scenario is now Cardano is holding the range, and I think Cardano, in the moment when Bitcoin finally reach the top, as many altcoins, Cardano will just crash on like many altcoins. This time, many altcoins are not following Bitcoin, and actually, it's very concerning for all the moon boys out there, because if altcoins they are not following in Bitcoin, that means something like 2017. The last push of Bitcoin went from, I cannot remember, 10,000 to 20,000, and many altcoins they start crashing around there. So yeah, so let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is very important. We are tracking these charts since long time ago. Yep, it's bouncing, as I said. We have bullish divergences here, same pattern, and finally something concerning. We have the slope here of the signal getting positive. So what does that mean? Yeah, as I said before, 50 level is gonna be tested. So what does that mean for altcoins? Altcoins will not, well, sorry, the performance is not going to be good for many altcoins. Just the strongest one, they will follow Bitcoin, but maybe Ethereum, Litecoin on the top 10 maybe. But after that, I don't have a strong opinion about it. I think many altcoins they are getting ready to drop. in the long term. Yeah, and something else I want to show you is the USDT dominance. It's very interesting because I was bullish 3 weeks ago, but well, sometimes this happen, right? A massive fake out in weekly chart. If you see the weekly chart here, massive rejection from MA55, and now it's testing the lows again. So if we see maybe other maybe this month closing below here, yeah, there is a very high probability maybe Bitcoin dominance will drop more around this area. But don't get me wrong, this is still a buy signal. I mean, in the long term, I was expecting something like this. Sorry, let me clean the chart. Something like this I will expect. If that happen, of course, in some point I am expecting Bitcoin USDT dominance will go to the upside. And why? Because the trend is your friend, and as you can see here, the trend is your friend. Yeah. So as long it's not breaking this level like 2.20, 26, I am bullish in long term from this. Especially right now because we have this massive bull run here, another drop, another test. I will say is ABC correction. For example, this is something like this. But let's see. In one day chart, is not looking very great. Actually, we will have still in down, maybe testing the MA55 here to keep falling. Something like this is doing something like this. So that's good for Bitcoin actually, because if that happens, that means Bitcoin will go to test maybe $60,000 even more. Okay, so let's continue. I want to talk a little bit more about Bitcoin because this is something I want to show you for learning. I want to study with you here. Okay. I am sure many people they got wrecked because of this. Yeah, many people they are getting wrecked right now because of this. That is a point why it's very important to have risk management. Yeah, technically speaking, you shouldn't enter in short position or long position here. Why? Because first of all, the trend is your friend, right? You cannot take any short position right now here because, well, we know we are in macro resistance, right? But Bitcoin in 4 hours is in sideways, right? So that means if after 48 hours, 72 hours maximum, Bitcoin is not crashing, the probabilities to go to the upside are higher. So why do you want to enter in short? This is just continuation, a pattern to go to the upside. And now Bitcoin is doing that, as you can see. Bitcoin was in this morning at $51,000 and now it's at 66.7, almost 10% up. Yeah. In the moment when this is turning green, you will see other push, yeah, to the upside. So that's why it's very important to keep in mind this when you are thinking to enter in short. I mean, and you want to, it depends on the time frame you want to enter in short. For example, in one day chart, maybe it makes sense. Why? Because you are willing to wait maybe for 10 days in this short position, and you are thinking like maybe Bitcoin will not go higher, perfect, no problem. But you are thinking, you see a potential sell signal in one day chart, but you are trading 4 hours and you want to make money right now, it's not going to work. So that's why you are trading this. Of course, instead of looking for shorts right now, shorts were here, but Bitcoin didn't crash. Now it's here. So as you can see, the price actually is doing higher highs in this price action. So the best scenario was just waiting for the pullback, enter here, and just waiting, because we respect the uptrend. In the moment when I am going to enter in short again is when I see the next area around $58,000, $59,000 to be tested, and from there maybe I will think to enter in short again, but not for now. So here is very important to have a risk management. Why? Because you don't know anytime you enter here, and suddenly you are making money a little bit, and you go to the bet, and after that next day, what happened, right? But if you don't use a stop, you can get liquidated in the market. So that's why it's very important to use stops. And also, if we see in 15-minute chart, let me show you here. This drop, this is just, I would say, manipulation. Stop hunters, market makers, they know many people they are over leveraged here because Bitcoin to 100K, right? And the YouTubers say that. So they are in long, and that's why when market makers they realize there are too many long positions, what is the money? Well, here. So that's why the stops are here. So that's why they like to come here, take all the money as much as they can, and after that push the price again to the upside. And now what is going to happen? If we see 1 hour chart, 1 hour chart, as you can see here, this is the volume is almost nothing here. It's almost significant. So I will say here Bitcoin is just doing slowly, but it's doing something like this. But if you are trading 1 hour, that means you will trade you will close your position the next 3 hours. Yep, you cannot trade 1 hour thinking you will hold that position for maybe 1 week. Yeah, because 1 hour usually is just like that. It's just 1 hour, maximum 3 hours, maximum is like that. 4 hours is for maximum 24 hours. The maximum time I hold a long position in 4 hours, it was 2 days maximum, no more than that. If you want to trade 1 day, based on my experience, it could be between 3 days to 10 days. The maximum period I am looking for this signal, actually we are maybe around 50-60%. Maybe this week we will see finally something like this. Something like this. Yeah. So it depends on your time frame, is the position and the risk management you want to take. Also, I think I'm gonna make a new video about this because I think I didn't explain very well about the risk management, but I think it's very important. Risk management is very, for example, here in 1 hour chart. Let's make this example. For any reason, you enter here in long position, okay, and you said, okay, from here, why? I don't know, your system, whatever, just because you want it, who knows. So how you can risk how you can protect your entry or minimize your losses. First of all is you need to see the price is above the MA55, of course, you're using my system, and also above the volume profile. As long Bitcoin is holding here, this area, you should be safe. So usually in my personal way, how I do it is when I enter here, I am taking long positions in a very close to MA55 and the volume profile, and I set my stop here. And it's not like 1%, 2%, no, it's below all the area here. So all the area is this one. My entry is here, right? So this one is the area, and this one is the last one. So I put my stop position in the lowest one. Why? Because maybe a week, something like this, could happen, but I will not get to stop it. So this is 4 hours. This is 1 hour. Of course, if I do it here in 1 hour chart, I will gotta stop it, right? I gotta stop. But it's better, right? Because my stop is here. My stop is here. Sorry, my entry is here. My stop is here. I can lose just 2% according to this chart. But if you didn't protect your entry, you could lose around 6%. So 6% when people are over leveraged, like 10x, 20x, and they are with $5,000, they can lose everything. You can lose like this in 1 minute, less all your account, your position. So be careful with this, because this is crypto, and crypto sometimes is like this. You can apply the same thing to bigger time frames. Of course, in bigger time frames, the risk management is a little bit different, because the range are bigger. So you cannot do exactly the same like this, because, as I said before, the range are different. For example, 1-day chart. You want to enter in 1-day chart here. How you can protect this? For example, you enter here in $35,000. The next area of where Bitcoin can drop without taking your loss is this one, around 28 around here. Yeah, so you buy up maybe 35, 33, and your last point is around $28,000 around here, 14%. That's why always when I trade 1-day chart or above is within a spot, because the stops usually are very complicated. I can see this is not a very difficult topic. I don't want to talk more about this in this live stream, but I think it's important, right? Because some people, they send me a private message like they got liquidated in this week, and they say how we can improve. Well, now I am explaining my way how to do it. So yeah, right now let's talk about other altcoins. You have any suggestion, please let me know. As I said, we are gonna do just very short live streams, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes maximum, because if I see more people joining to the live stream, of course I will increase the time, but not for now. Okay, just the top 10 I want to check. You have a special request, just let me know. Ethereum is technically is good, is correct, but look at this. Is the thing I am expecting for Bitcoin at some point. As long Ethereum is below 3,600, 700, around there, this is sideways. Of course, I will speculate always to the upside, right? But if the time is passing, the time is very important. That is today, but in the next 3 or 4 days, Ethereum is still here. There is a very high probability the indicators will start. Okay, the momentum is losing, maybe potentially test to the MA55 and finally breaking. That's why it's very important the time. It's not the same technical analysis what I do today. It's not going to be the same as the next day. Okay, so be careful with that. It depends on the time frame. For example, this technical analysis, I said, I think 1 week ago, when this one was testing around the MA55, said it's to the upside. But as you can see, it's in range. And as I said, other 3, maybe this week, if we don't see bullish signals here, well, this is gonna be concerning for Ethereum. Okay, let's talk about Link. Link, same thing, as you can see here. Link, instead of going to the upside, is still in range in the MA55, and in the next 3 or 4 days, potentially we will see a sell signal. So what does that mean? Breaking down. As you can see, some altcoins, they are getting ready to break down, not to break out. This is very interesting. Look at this Litecoin. Litecoin is looking better. Yes, it's still holding here. The volume profile here is still holding, but the same time, if you don't see a Litecoin, technically speaking, it should be to the upside. Of course, yes, because we see the momentum here is about to enter in above the zero line. We have this momentum in 1-day chart. Yes, technically speaking, it should be great to enter. Yes, but the problem here is that the time. If you don't see this happening in the next 3 days, this is gonna break down. That's why, as I said before, time is very important. Let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart is still in sideways, maybe maximum $200 maximum, and from there we will see some rejection. Okay, let's talk about Matic. Okay, yes, I will do it. Atom and Phantom. Okay. Okay, let's check 1 day chart. 1 day chart is not looking great. Actually, Matic is not looking great. It's below the monsoon here. It's below there, so that's why it's sideways, and the time is passing, as you can see. Again, 3 days below there, we will see a breakdown of the MA55. And the last one I want to yeah, Shiba. Yeah, someone asked me about Shiba. Shiba is getting ready to auto test to the upside based on a 1 day chart. Maybe auto test to maybe 3000. Let me see, 4 hour chart. Yes, potentially yes. We will see something like this. Yeah, but this I am expecting we'll do a new highs, maybe auto test, and from there maybe we'll see auto breakdown to test MA55. I don't trust in this kind of shit coins, honestly. In the moment when Bitcoin crash, this coin will just crash to the floor again. But yeah. Okay, so let's check Atom. Okay, let me see Atom. I don't know if I see Atom. I don't have Atom here. No, I don't think so. Let me see. Atom USDT. Okay, perfect. Atom. Sorry, I did something wrong. Atom. Which time frame? Okay, I think I'm gonna do it in 4 hours. In 1 day, sorry. Okay. Now, Atom, we have finally, this is the area, like I explained many times, this is like the danger zone. If you don't see the coin crashing here, I mean harder, we need to see the red cloud right here. But as long Atom is holding the MA55 here, maybe 1 week or 2, yeah, I am expecting other test to the upside, maybe 40, 45. But if you see, I will say this is not an entry signal, of course not. I would like to see something like this before. I want to see the red cloud forming here and the MA55 to be tested and holding. The most important here, holding. If I don't see it holding, well, we will see the next target is going to be 20 in the long term. Yeah. But as I said before, this is not an entry. For now, it's doing good. It's doing good actually. As I said, is as long as holding MA55 all this week, I will say all this week maybe my bias are to the upside. Let me see weekly chart if I can get something more. Yeah, maybe last push, maybe, because in the next 2 weeks we will see something like this. Okay, be careful with this because same pattern as many other altcoins. Bear divergences here in weekly chart. Okay, this push, I'm not expecting new highs, but potentially will be the last one, at least for this year, maybe. Potentially yes. I'm not saying it's gonna crash, not because bullish. The weekly chart is looking great actually. I will say the next crash to the 16, 16, 15 in the long term is very good. The problem with this altcoin, at least with Binance, this altcoin has never been in a bear market. As you can see, the data I can see is 2019. We are not in 2017-18. We were in a bear market. So I don't know what is gonna be the behavior or the performance, sorry, of this altcoin in a bear market. Honestly, I don't know. But for now, as long as the MA55 is respected, $18, $20 around there, is gonna be my big area to enter again in the long term. Okay, Phantom. Let me check Phantom USDT. Yeah, I can see many people are talking about this coin. Well, first of all, 1 day chart. Okay, 1 day chart. Look at this. Bear divergences here, not confirmed, but it's forming. I would say based on this pattern and my experience, maybe 80-90% of all the all the process of this indicator. I mean, this week we will see the sell signal in 1-day chart. Not sell signal, sell or range. So maybe in the short term, other push to maybe this area and even a little bit more higher to make it worse. And as you can see, the momentum is losing. In the momentum, you see the slope here, and this is turning dark green. We will see something like this, and finally a pullback, major pullback, maybe to follow the MA55. It's hard to say the timing, but I will say maybe below $2. Yes, of course. 4-hour chart. Yeah, the next 12 hours, as long the MA55 is respected, other test to maybe $2.25. Sorry. The bad thing for this kind of coins is, as you can see, many similar thing. The bear divergence in weekly chart is forming. Okay. I will say if you are in long position here or you are making money, well, I am a financial advisor, but you should consider to enjoy your profits and don't get too greedy. Solana. Okay. Yeah, Solana actually one of my favorites. Let me see. Solana. Well, first of all, we know weekly chart, bear divergence here. Okay. So we know, as I said before, like 1 month before, 2 weeks before, I said this is a massive range, right? So I am expecting new highs, at least for with this setup. I'm expecting, if Solana does a new highs, it's gonna be worse. So 1-day chart, let me see, because actually I want to see for my own entries. Solana is about to test, actually it's testing the MA55. I will say as long Solana is above between 140 150 and holding maybe other 10 days, this is to the upside in 1-day chart. In 4-hour chart, let me see. Oh, okay, 4-hour chart is not looking great. Okay, let me tell you something. We have here forming a potential bullish divergence here. So it's not ready, not yet. So I will say maybe, yeah, my long-term target was 140. I said that maybe 1 week ago, almost hit, but I'm expecting this move is not done, not finished. So I'm expecting something like this. Other test to the downside, maybe around 140. And when we see this signature here in the indicator, of course, this doing something like this, we will see other pullback, other bounce to test the MA55 to what? Keep falling. Always I'm gonna speculate in the same way. So yep, I will say maybe in the short term other pullback to maybe 140, around there. 1-hour chart, yes, though it's continuation to the downside. As you can see, every time when it starts the MA55 to what? Keep falling. That's it. Okay, let me see. Okay, the last one. I want to check the traditional markets a little bit, because this is very concerning. Remember what I said before? I was expecting 4,000. Now is 4,200. Look at this. Finally, since 2020, after 1 year, we have negative slope here in the momentum. So what does that mean for me? Is in some point next year, or maybe by the end of this year, we will see a pullback to 40 level, and potentially a reversal. If this level breaks, we will see other dump, but I don't think so. In the first pass, I am expecting other bounce. Why I'm looking at this is because I want to see the SP500, because it has a very strong correlation with all the market, right? If we see the traditional markets are correcting, I am expecting the same for Bitcoin. But as I said, based on the chart of Bitcoin, I am expecting that happen very soon, maybe in this year, maybe in December, or in the beginning of 2021. Yep. What other asset I want to see is gold. Gold is something I am always glad to see because I want to see the overall picture. Monthly chart. Let me see the monthly. Monthly is better. It's actually long term is bullish. I will say this area is for buying gold because when you see the in gold the MA55 tested is gonna bounce. So what does that mean? Gold is gonna drop a little bit more after a few months maybe. We will see this bounce and the market will crash. Usually is a contrarian indicator. When you see gold bouncing, you will see the market crash, the traditional market crashing, and including Bitcoin. But it will take maybe after 2 or 3 months, maybe by the end of the year, as I said before. Let's see. We have 3 minutes left. Do you have any request? Other request? I don't know. Let me see. Maybe BNB. Long time I don't see BNB. BNB. Actually, I want to talk about a little bit about the next bear market. What is gonna be my strategy for the next bear market because I am getting ready. Usually, December is the last push or the crash. It depends on the year or the market cycle. We should have a long-term plan, right? Some people in the Discord group, they are thinking to become investors right now. The question is why? Why you want to become an investor in a bull market? Bull market is for cashing out. Investing is in a bear market. It's very simple. For example, let's see Bitcoin right now. The last 5 minutes of this live stream, I want to share with you this because I think in the long term it's going to be very useful. For example, right now, many people in 2017, they wanted to be investors here because Bitcoin to $1 million. I heard many times on YouTube, on many live streams, many people they were talking about this. But after Bitcoin reached $20,000, they were in FOMO, super greedy, and after the market started reversing, they couldn't hold anymore and they sold and lost. Or some people they just were waiting for 1 year and they got wrecked almost 80%. So, but very funny, when the market crashed like this, they don't want to become investors. They are selling in panic. This is about psychology of trading. Okay. As investor, if you want to become an investor, you want to wait for the bear market. If you see a bear market, you must be very happy because that is the best moment to invest. Okay. Bull markets are for cashing out. Okay. All the people who bought here, when all the people were very extremely bearish here, they sold here. And all the people who they were in FOMO, they bought maybe here and they want to say, okay, again $20,000 again, right? But what happened after the crash? And they lost and they got stuck for many altcoins. You see, okay. So that's why I cannot wait for the next bear market because I want to see my favorite projects crashing 80%, 90%, 100%. Why? Because that is the moment when I'm, of course, with technical analysis, with my system, I will try to find the best possible price to enter. But not when everything is, for example, you want to become an investor here in Bitcoin. Okay, you made 72%, but someone told you to the moon, right? 100K, right? You didn't sell, sorry. And now after you get wrecked here and you sell here, why? Because you don't want to lose more. And after that, what happened? Wow, my God, you said, oh, I miss it, right? This is more about emotions. So that's why you must be very careful about this. If you want to become an investor in the long term, you must wait for the bear market. And after the bear market comes, with technical analysis, let me tell you something. Not news, not news, not this kind of bullshit, because news in the bull market is stupid. Someone launch a monkeys, people are buying like a crazy, right? There are some websites they call it poo coin. What is that? Even the coin sounds like a garbage, right? But people are like that, very emotional. So when you want to enter when you will realize when we are in a bear market, when people are extremely bearish, and altcoins, especially altcoins, they are crashing not just 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. So I'm gonna explain you here in this live stream. Actually, I should do it in another video, how we can start thinking to invest. First of all, we are going to weekly chart. Okay, no more. If you want to become investor, you must see weekly chart. Weekly chart is for, as I said before, minimum 3 months to 6 months, even more, 1 year, sometimes. I will show you very simple strategy, no system, just price action, and you will, if you do this, believe me, in the long term you will make it. Now you know, thanks to these live streams, how I am using the ME55, right? Many people, they are using golden cross and death cross. Of course, that is garbage. Of course, that is the worst way to do it. So, for example, now Bitcoin, we are here, okay? We are here. In 2015, 14, we don't know anything about Bitcoin. We are early adopters. Okay, we want to buy, right? Because we don't know. Okay, if you follow this very basic system, is simple. You will wait for the ME55 to be tested and breaking down, and breaking the Bitcoin in this, or any asset breaking the ME55. And when you see this bounce, you will not buy here. You will buy in the pullback here when the ME55 is tested. Sorry, and from here, just the only thing you can do is hold. Because why? Because this is a breakout in weekly chart in macro time frames, breaking the previous highs and testing, and the only thing you will do is hold. So the rule is simple. You don't need indicators, you don't need more. The only thing you need is follow the trend. Simple. You buy here and you hold. As long as the ME55 is not breaking, you hold in weekly chart. As you can see here, well, how much money you can make just doing this, right? Following weekly chart. You don't care if Bitcoin crash, you don't care here, you don't care here, you don't care here. This is something like the investors, they do. They are not looking for 4 hours, 1 day, or 12 hours. No. Traders, they do. Investors, they do this. Okay? Do you think Warren Buffett or Elon Musk and this kind of people, they are looking for 4 hours? Of course not. They are looking for this. Okay? Market makers, they do this. They are doing this. So when you sell, it's simple. It's simple. Using just price action. Okay. For example, here we have this baseline, right? $5,000. Okay. We have this top, and this is the previous high. Okay. From there, you can use something we call trailing stops. Trailing stops. It's very easy. You can use parabolic SAR. You can use this one. And in weekly chart, you can see you are moving. For example, we buy here, as long as respected here, and the ME55 is not breaking, you can just hold. When you can enter in sell your position. It's easy. First of all, the ME55 should break, and second thing, the parabolic SAR should show the dots in the top. Okay, if you see this, Okay, just wait for the confirmation because this could be fake. Okay, you need to see the break of the MA55 in weekly chart. As you can see, fake out for now. Fake out for now. Fake out from, and here in the second try, you will see, you will wait for other week, and after that, what happened? Finally here, 1, 2, 3 times. This is not healthy. You can start thinking to close your long position or your investment, sell your investment. So you were holding for, we entered in 2015 and we sold at 2019. We didn't catch the top because this is not the best system to catch the top. Sorry, the tops. This is not the best system, but it's never mind. You made how much money? You see, you don't need to catch the bottom and you don't need to catch the top to make money in the markets. I don't know why people, they want to always catch the bottom and catch the top. No, that is not the play. You try to do it, okay, you can do it, but you will lose more money. You see, it's very simple. And you do, of course, I use it here, the parabolic stars, to keep in mind like potentially it could be a reversal. It's very simple to use. Okay, so now let's do it with something other coin. For example, Ethereum here. I remember when Ethereum was at $8 around here. Okay, so you do exactly the same thing in weekly chart. Okay, you see massive parabolic run, testing the MA55 and breaking the MA55. We are not going to enter here, of course. We are going to enter in the test here, around here, $9. You hold here, and you hold as long the MA55 in weekly chart is not breaking. Okay, and when you are going to sell, maybe $500, maybe. Potentially, you could sell here, from this point to this point. So from 2016 to 2018, around here. So you could make eight times more your investment. More. Oh my god, a lot. The point is, maybe you didn't sell at $1,000, but the point is you got it when it was at $8. So if you apply the same system every time, we are here in a bear market, of course, right? A bear market is here. And here again, testing, we failed here, we take a loss because this is fake out, right? Remember, as long the market is below the MA55, we are not going to buy. Other fake out. And here finally, we see other enter at 190. And from here, you see what happened. If you bought Ethereum in May 4 using this system, you are still in profit and actually making a lot of money right now. That's why a long time ago I said I don't need indicators, just price action. And just very simple system. I know it's looking easy, but the problem is the emotions of the people. When we are trying to do this, we are scared, we feel like insecure, and these kind of things. Okay, so if you are a trader, you want to become a trader, that is different. That you are looking for to make money right now, maybe tomorrow, maybe next day, or maybe in 1 week. So that's why I am looking for Solana. Actually, I am saying this in 2021. Solana for me is gonna be one of the biggest coins. Why? Because as you can see here, 2020 is new actually, this coin. But look at this. Testing the MA55, bouncing very hard. Testing the MA55 around 62, 70, around there. I hope to be lucky. Maybe if we see breaking down of bear market, I hope so, because I wanna see. But as you can see here, this chart reminds me BNB, when I saw BNB long time ago. BNB was something like this. So also about the project itself, is something I really like about this blockchain. But as I said, this is very simple. The next big buy is gonna be around 60, and from there we will see maybe other 6 months of price action. Maybe we will see more higher prices. This is not financial advice, okay? Just I am showing you how you can think about, you can trade, how you can do investment in the long term. Look at this Cardano. Cardano, of course we don't buy here. We don't buy in this area, right? We don't buy. Of course you are a believer and you want to hold Cardano forever and ever. Yeah, you can do it if you want. But if we are using technical analysis, when we are gonna buy Cardano, are we gonna buy here? Of course not. We are gonna buy in the next test of the MA55. We are gonna buy around 0.08, and from here we are gonna wait. As long as holding, well, we are just bullish. And in the parabolic chart is showing me the first dot here. That is the my trigger to see the price is gonna start correcting. Pumping. Now here, what happened here? The second try. Yeah, technically speaking, who bought here Cardano at this level should hold his long position or his investment for now. As long as the MA55 is here, the price is above the MA55, I am technically speaking in weekly chart bullish. How I will, if I will be investor of this, I wanna see breaking MA55 in weekly chart, closing the candle there, and I will think to close my the investment, for example. But for example, right now here, even you couldn't sell at $3, but you will sell at maybe 1.65. How much money you can make in weekly? This is the easiest way for me. That's why for me it's more easy to see when I like to see a bear market. Why? Because in the bear market, just the only thing we need to do is waiting for the right moment. And when you see the reversal in weekly chart, you will see the big gains are there, not in 1-day chart, not in 4 hour. We don't need actually leverage. If you do this, you can imagine, for example, you don't use leverage. You use, for example, buy $5,000 here, or sorry, $5,000 here, and here from 0.08 to $2. How much it is? You don't need leverage. Leverage is for just professional traders and just people in FOMO. They want to make money easy and fast. That's why they lose very fast. Okay, guys. I hope this content help you how to think, change your mind about investment. The time frames are very important, very important. And the last coin I want to show you is BNB. BNB is something, to be honest, I regret because a long time ago I bought BNB at $4. Here, $4 around here, 3, 4 here. I regret, and I bought it here in December 2018. I regret. Why? Because I didn't buy more. You see, now it's looking very great actually. Yeah. I remember I bought at $4. I regret because I'm holding right now anymore, and I sold around 25, around here, 25. I remember it was a very good trade, right? But for example, right now, after that, I didn't buy BNB anymore because in this time I have some personal stuff to do, so I was not trading. But as you can see, we have here. This is just a bullish chart. The bad thing now for BNB is for first time I can see some pattern here. As you can see here, this is gonna be it's gonna be more contracting. Let me see the indicate. No, I don't have enough information. And potentially it happen and Bitcoin breaks to the downside, for example. This coin will have a massive drop, And let me tell you something, is to buy more as investor, okay? That's why I would like to see maybe 150 around there is gonna be the next, yeah, between all this area actually, around here, $100 around there should be the area I will start looking for by as investor. But as you can see here, there are many projects like they are technically speaking in the long run super bullish, super good. Just people they are more worried about what's happening in 15 minutes or 4 hours than the big picture. Bitcoin, see the monthly chart. Bitcoin has never been in a bear market, never. What is the bear market? I don't see any bear market here. We call it bear market, yes, because maybe in weekly chart is bear market, but in monthly chart, this is just correction. Bounce, MA55 to what? Bouncing. MA55, bouncing. MA55, the closing above MA55 to what? Bouncing. Yeah, and this is continuation. As I said, why I said $58,000 is a real pivot is because monthly chart is there, not because one day chart. $60,000 is not a resistance. $58,000. If this month, listen, if this month Bitcoin close above $58,000 this month, we will see the last parabolic move, something like this. After the rest of the year, after 2 or 3 months, maybe 80, 100%. Okay, 100,000. Sorry. In the next big buy in the next bear market, do you know where I'm going to buy? The MA55. But believe me, because I know market makers, they love to do this. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a week when Bitcoin tested in some point testing the MA55, we will see a massive week. The point is we want to market makers want to manipulate people, okay? So don't be afraid, don't be scared. Maybe you can save this video in the long term and you will see. And remember, you see Bitcoin crashing, you must be happy because you will have the opportunity to buy more and many good projects. So I am getting ready for the next bear market in this way, trying to pick up the best projects based on my technical analysis. For example, Solana, Uni, DOT, BNB, some of them, around 10. And what is gonna be my strategy to hold in the next 3-4 years? For example, right now, if Bitcoin crash, we see a 1 year bear market. In that bear market, I will take my top 10 projects and I will start, okay, finally I can see this project is testing the MA55 weekly chart and is about to fire a buy signal. Perfect, let's buy it. And holding for maybe 6 months or 1 year. And of course, I will stake some of them. But this is my long-term play. People, they don't make a plan. Just they want to make money quickly with NFTs or whatever. All of them, they are garbage. You will see it. The reason is because most of them, they born in a bull market. They never been in a bear market. Yeah, that's why many of them, they will disappear. Just I'm sharing my experience with all of you. I have just 2 viewers, but thank you for listening. Because I wish when I started long time ago, many years trading, I wish someone told me something like this before. Because all the YouTubers, they are saying shit. Yeah, to 1 million, to 100K, the next secret altcoin, right? This kind of garbage, right? Because they want to make, I'm sure they are making more money from YouTube than crypto. Most of them. But well, that's our topic. And the last thing, using traditional technical analysis, the long term, I was expecting 150K. I don't want to say this stupid things for Bitcoin, but if, as I said, $58,000 breaks, Bitcoin will enter in parabolic move. every time when you see the previous high broken, you will see what's happening. Last time, previous high, new highs. Previous high, new highs. Previous high, new highs. Do you get the point? Yeah. But as I said, something I don't like about Bitcoin is this: the volume every time in every market cycle is less and less and less. Yeah. So what does that mean? Market makers, they are manipulating Bitcoin to go to the upside, and they are cashing out all the time. Okay. So in some point in the next 5 years, or based on this, we will see a real bear market for Bitcoin. Maybe around 2024. But based on this right now, if we use classic technical analysis, something I really like, because actually it's something like I really like. A few things I like about this. Look at this. We have this point, and we have this trend line. Sorry. The weight of this line is super big. Why? Because it's a range, of course. But as you can see here, in 2012 and all 2016 and 17 was as support, okay, and in 2019 was in resistance, and now tested again in March and April. And every time when you see this testing, what happened? Rejection. And now I'm gonna say something very crazy maybe for some people, but if $58,000 breaks in monthly chart, or at least weekly chart, is broken, yeah, $58,000, there is a very high probability Bitcoin will test maybe this year 100K. It'll happen in the next 3 months. And why 3 months? Is because from the new high, from, for example, the breaking here, the break to here, and the break to here is around in average between 3 and 6 months. But I was expecting maybe around there. December usually is the area I am the month I am looking for. Just this is something I am not taking too seriously, because I know the time frame is quite big. But as investor, of course, I will say the big area to buy again Bitcoin was around here, April 2020. For buying Bitcoin as investor the long term, I don't know, in some point maybe 2023 for the last push, maybe. If $58,000 breaks and the monthly close above there. If we see Bitcoin closing around this level, right now this level 56, 57, around there, well, this is gonna be potential sideways market, something like this. Something like this. That's why if you are bullish, if you are still thinking we are in a bull market, you want to see Bitcoin breaking 58, and from there we will see new highs. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I know this live stream was longer than I was expecting, but I think it's very important because there are many questions sometimes people ask me in private message, but sometimes I don't have the time to answer. So I hope maybe they can watch this video and they can get the answer. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and see you